introspection, self-reflection, but you might still be feeling like lonely. You probably might even be feeling a little bit bitter about it. It's almost like there's a resistance with the Four of Swords being reversed and the Hermit being upright. Like there's a resistance to this solitude period where you're not even seeing it as a solitude and retreat, but you're seeing it more as like a punishment or like, you know, like loneliness. Like, why am I being called to this? Why am I alone? Why don't I have anybody? Where's my support system? You know what I mean? And I don't feel like that's how you're supposed to be seeing it, Pal One. I feel like your soul is telling you, like, stop stressing yourself out. Stop burning yourself out. Stop trying to put yourself to more and more work. Why are you punishing yourself for doing something that you deserve to do? I feel like, Pal One, a lot of you have put in a lot of work already, and you're just like, oh, that's not enough work. I need to keep doing stuff. And when you have the downtime, or when you feel like it's a time to just sit and rest and chill. Yeah, my child just came to the door banging, talk about some hot chocolate. Okay, but I'm sorry, y'all. Life of a mom, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel, but back to what I was saying, Pal One, I feel like you guys are like punishing yourself in a way. Like you feel like when you go to take some time to rest for yourself and you actually go to like chill and when you feel like there's nothing to do or you feel like you haven't done enough, like you're punishing yourself about this, or like, you know, scolding yourself about it, like, oh, you didn't do anything, you're so lazy, why didn't you do anything, you don't even have anything to show for your day, what a waste of time. First of all, time's an illusion. Right now is the time for you to be taking some rest, because you're burning yourself out and it's really for no reason, because you don't get anywhere faster than you're going to be able to get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really feel like y'all need to see this a little bit differently. You need to see this a little bit differently. This solitude and retreat in this time of rest. It's okay for you to rest. So the oracle cards that I got for y'all. Oh, just gonna move that because I don't have time for that. Okay, the oracle cards I got for you guys. So we got sacred space, altar, prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. Okay, sorry about my nails, y'all. I don't even care, but I feel like this card is telling you that this is a time for you to be doing a lot more intending. Like, I feel like some of you have actually put in a lot of intentions, and that's part of the hard work that you're doing. You put in so many intentions, so much altar work and rituals and prayers, and also doing things like where you have to like do a lot of work. I feel like it's a lot of work that's being put in. And I feel like this is a time to go within, not necessarily to be at a physical altar, but your sacred space is actually the space within your mind. I feel like with the Four of Swords in reverse like this card usually upright means meditation. So I feel like you're being called to spend more time within your mind, like your sacred space within your mind, and actually like this card romance is saying revel in your peace and your time with yourself, your time of meditation, commune with your own divinity. Also, this is not saying to stop intending or to stop praying, but to do, you know, put more into that. Not so much into, like, if you're a person that works with candles or other types of magic, it's not time to really have to do all that. This is actually a time to spend more time meditating and resting and listening and hearing, because you're probably getting downloads. You're going to get downloads if not, and you'll actually be able to hear something, some answers. I feel like some of you may have been intending for love, which is why all these love cards are coming out. Spring, your love is blooming, and your answers arrive in spring. Not even just love. I feel like what you're passionate about. For some of you, this is love, but for some of you, this is about your passion. So I feel like some of you are going to be seeing some shifts. Some of you are going to be seeing. So I'm so sorry about my background, my child. He just loud as hell. He loud as Aquarius for real. But I feel like y'all gonna be seeing some answers in March here. Like you're gonna be seeing some shifts and some changes, some things that are going to be a direct response and answer to things and intentions and prayers that you've put in and work and rituals you put in. You're gonna see some changes and some answers coming here in like March and April, spring, baby. I even heard May for some of you. Select few. I really feel like March and April though. Also, being patient, because I feel like some of you are just like you're putting in the extra work and burning yourself out because you're not being patient. You're like, why ain't nothing happened yet? But you know, you do want to keep on, like I said, perseverance. You do want to keep on doing your intentions, doing your prayers, but don't burn yourself out because you think that it's not working, because it's all going to come, like, you're going to be like, man, this ain't working. I kept doing it, and thinking that it's not working. You did all that work, and that's all going to come pouring in. I don't even think you're going to be ready. If you stay ready, then you got to get ready, you know. Just know that it's divine timing for you. So, like during this time, instead of having it be like burnout, because I feel like it's like working hard. Oh my goodness, like my kids don't listen. I told them not to come to my door because I'm doing the video, and they still doing it. But anyway, like I was saying, I feel like this is not a time to just do a whole lot of work. Like I was saying, I feel like your gifts are coming in spring. And I also feel like there's some romance for some people, like love is in the air. But like I said, like this romance that I'm seeing in all these cards also could be for some of you just things that you are very, very passionate about. But I do feel love is for some people were intending love. Like you were like, you've been setting intentions about love and like a person, the type of person that you want to come into your life. And I do see that coming for some of you, Pal One. Hope you can see the card, you know, but this is a time to flow, and you also have to be open to that. And I feel like when you're putting in all that work, then sometimes people that put in so much work, because I feel like it's not just work, like I said, in like the altar room. This is also like people are like really actually working. So these are the astrological cards that I got for you guys. I asked for a house, a planet, and a zodiac. Okay. And so, yeah, like I said, 6th house is about work, health, and duty area of your life. So, yeah, I really get, like, the energy. The energy is, like, all work and no play. Like, you haven't even, if you're intending for love, you haven't even had time to, like, put any energy into love. Like there's no balance. I almost feel like with my kids don't even ever like come and be interrupting my readings like that, like knocking on the doors and stuff, because they know. I feel like for some of you it's almost like you're working so hard that you're saying no to like real life. Sometimes you're working so hard spiritually or so hard focused on like work that you're not getting to be a part of like reality things, like the things that are tangible and physical. I also feel like some of you have like a desire to play, and there's just a lot of work that you have to do. But the thing is, this is not a time to overwork yourself to burnout. Like I was getting to before, like you're going to need to allow spiritual illumination with that Hermit card, you know, that spiritual illumination. You're going to have to allow yourself to do the self-reflection and actually see, you know, with that moon being there, actually be able to see what it is that you need to see from within. And it's going to take for you to take some time to rest, to take some time off. And I also feel like you need to know that hard work is going to pay off. You're going to want to be listening to your body too. So you're going to have to be in meditation and do things like listen to your body. You're going to have to pay attention to it. You're going to have to get still and really like just listen to your body, listen to the voice within and what it's saying. Like, your soul is trying to tell you something, and I think some of you are working so hard that you don't even hear it. You don't even hear that what you've been manifesting is coming, and you don't have to keep on doing extra stuff. Like, yeah, you add into what you are doing, but you can take some time to rest now and listen, because that's probably got something to do with how you're gonna manifest. You gotta pay attention to the things that you're feeling, and you're gonna have to rest. I feel like the response of all this hard work is coming into action with this Aries card, this Mars energy here, because and it's gonna be so spontaneous, you know, like this is the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous, crusading, impulsive, action is likely. I feel like it's gonna be like spontaneous, something that you didn't see coming. So yeah, I feel like y'all have something coming soon, like in these next couple months, this next 2 months, and you're going to actually see a reward of the things that, the work that you've been putting in, and that's a good thing. And I'm also going to have also Black Moon astrology cards. I feel like with the 12th house, escape, Virgo, I analyze, and Mercury, the mind. I feel like I should remind you all that there's no need to feel like you have to escape, but this is a time to kind of get away, if that makes sense. There are cycles that are ending. You see 3 and 6, equals 9. 9s are about endings of one cycle for new beginnings. So there are new beginnings coming for you all, and so you're not gonna have to escape what it is that you think you have to escape. You're probably like, I don't know if some of you Pal One are going through some things where you feel like I gotta get away from this, and I feel like I gotta get away, you know what I mean? So like no, you don't have to do that, because the endings are about to happen, the cycles are ending, and you're about to come into a new beginning, some new fresh things. So take this time, instead of trying to escape, to analyze, assess, do like an honest assessment on your life. And like I said, do this self-reflection, the introspection, go within, and listen to your body, meditate more. You're gonna want to analyze like what it is from the experiences that you've had that you enjoy and that you do not enjoy, that you do not like, and add those to your intentions. And mostly Mercury is about like writing, thinking, being in your mind. I know that a lot of times, usually people are telling you what, get out your head and get in your body. Y'all need to get out your body a little bit and get in your head. I don't know if that makes sense, you know what I mean? You need to find out what's going on in there. This is all about like Virgo, Mercury energy, 12th house energy. This is like mental stuff. This is you needing to take some time. Even the swords, the sword coming out for 4 swords, and the hermit, solitude. You're definitely needing to get out of so much physical movement and feeling like you always got to be doing something with your body, and like actually take some time to rest and get in your mind and see what's going on up in there, see what you hear. I'm hearing write the vision, make it plain, you know. So in order to do that, you have to actually take some time to sit down and like don't make it about work. Like, I mean, I don't know why the energy is so strong here. Like, y'all just always doing something, always busybodies, always trying to work and do something. Because you just want to, like, during this time, like, really set your intentions and be clear on them. Because they're manifesting, baby. On me. So, that was your reading. And Pal 1, that was your reading. And I will see you next time. Adios. All right, Pal number 2. Those of you who picked Rose Quartz. So the tarot cards I pulled for you are the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. So definitely both of these cards, the Chariot and Knight of Swords, are about ambitious movement forward. Like, I definitely feel like someone is either thinking about, or your soul is trying to tell you that it is time to get a move on, a move that you're supposed to be making. Some of you might be traveling, or there's some type of action that you need to take, and you need to make the decision quickly. I feel like with the King of Pentacles in reverse and Judgment in reverse, that some of you may be feeling like doubt or fear, or both within yourself. You may feel like you don't know enough to do what it is that you're trying to do, make this move, or when it comes to making a decision and moving forward into something, you might feel like you don't know enough about it to make that decision. For some of you, you might be afraid of the things that you just can't see on the other side. This might even have to do with like relationship matters, especially with this being a rose quartz, and I was divinely guided to put the rose quartz on this pal. This might be concerning a relationship, whether it be moving away from that relationship or moving towards a relationship. You might feel like there's not enough information for you to make a decision, but you have just the amount of information. It's just that you're afraid to make that decision. I feel like you're being called to overcome this fear and doubt in the decision that you're supposed to make. You know what it is that you're supposed to do, so you should go ahead and do that. There's a lot of, so with the Judgment card, there's Pluto energy. So I feel like there's a lot of change that needs to happen. There's a major change that needs to happen. I don't know why I'm picking up on the energy of the number 5. I feel like, I don't know if that's just good, like the Pentacle is sitting there, and I just peeped that when I was like, I don't know why I'm picking up on the energy of 5, but you know, the Pentacles is a 5-pointed star here, and I feel like the energy of 5 is here, 5 and major changes, traveling, freedom. So I feel like some of you are leaving something in the past behind when it comes to like a relationship, maybe even like a marriage or a family dynamic, like you know, with children involved and things, or something like that. Something where you feel like you'll disappoint someone because you're worried about how, you're worried about how you're going to be judged by others. And you can't really be worried about that more than you're worried about making the changes that you need to make for yourself. So I'm going to move on to the Oracle cards, but I'm going to be referencing back here. The Oracle cards that I got are Fall, changes in the air, your answers arrive in autumn. And just as I said, family, kids, opinions, judgments, resolve, family, stress, get support. And then loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. I was going to say liberty, but I don't believe in those kinds of mistakes. I don't know how I saw liberty, but I probably saw it with my third eye intuitively. So I'm going to say, like, some of you, I feel like, are losing your identity in the decision that you're making to stay in something because you're afraid of what how your family might judge it, or people close to your family, or being judged for leaving your family or something, or leaving like your kids. You're really afraid and worried about the opinions of others, and you're losing yourself in that. You're losing yourself in not moving forward and making the changes that you need to make in this situation. You need to discover yourself again and find your true voice again. You can't be worried about how other people view the decision that you're making for the betterment of your life. Change is really here. This is an opportunity for you to change. There's a lot of change energy here. I feel like, I know this says your answer arrives in autumn, but I don't really feel that necessarily. I honestly just feel like that your soul is like, you need to make the changes now. Don't wait all the way until fall. I feel like for some of you, literally fall is just a metaphor. For some of you, maybe it is fall. I don't really feel that, but you'll know if that's like specifically for you. But for sure, this is a metaphor. Fall is a metaphor. Like, you know how the leaves fall off the tree because it's going to be a new season. You have to get rid of some things to walk into some new things. And you have to think like this. those leaves, even though the season changes and then the leaves grow back on the tree, you don't get the same leaves back. Those leaves that fell is gone. They're done. They fell. That's over with. You don't get those leaves back on it. They don't go back on the tree. They get swept away and they go with the wind somewhere. Become one with the earth and transmute to something else. So you don't get those leaves back. And I feel like that's the metaphor of fall here for y'all. So I'm going to move on to the astrological energy. Mercury, the 3rd house, the 7th house, and Virgo energy is here. Okay. Mercury's here for the first time. I don't feel like Mercury really has anything to do with thinking, writing, talking, communicating. I feel like Mercury is all about the travel energy of Mercury. It is time for somebody to move on from something. The 3rd house energy is definitely about like shifting from like childhood thought processes and like traditional thought processes. So again, you have the energy of like what your family thinks, like the people that you care about's opinions and what they think. The structures and things that you've learned and things that you've experienced. It's time for you to learn something new and like move outside of those family traditions and things that you are used to and how things were always done, and allow yourself to learn something new, create something new, start a new tradition for your life and for your family. And even like change from like your local environment. So you might be moving out of state or moving the city, going somewhere far in the city. The 7th house energy, this is about, the 7th house is about your relationships and partnerships and your connections. It's also about family and romance. So I feel like, again, this could be about relationships. I think I said that already in the beginning, like this is about like moving away from like a certain type of relationship and into something else, moving away from a thought process that your family has instilled in you. Maybe you have like this thing that your family was always like, you stick by people, you stand by people. Once you commit to somebody or you commit to something, you stand by that. And you're moving away from that into like, committing to yourself and being loyal to yourself in that very same way, because you don't deserve to be mistreated or to just stick around somebody who is not showing any change or anything positive for your life. And then with the Virgo energy that came up in pile 1 even. So this is about analyzing your life and what you like and what you enjoy. Really assessing it, assessing what you truly want, without the influences of like family and maybe this other person or, society, whatever it is. You might just be like, yeah, I'm going to assess this and I don't really like that. And I don't really want that to be how my dynamic and how I view things. I want to view things like this. And so you're going to move on into that. And this is your Black Moon astrology. So we got the 10th house and we got Libra. And the 10th house is definitely about how society is viewing you once again. And this can also definitely be about family and how family has taught you their traditions and things such as that. I feel like you're just really worried about the views of other people. And like the 10th house is also about ambition too, just like the Chariot and just like the Knight of Swords. But it seems like maybe your ambition with the 10th house energy is to do things the way that will make your family proud of you, or to make other people proud of you and make other people happy with you and look at you and be like, wow, what a great person. But you're not even happy. You know what I mean? So there is a certain people for certain people. So if there are people who feel like the only way that you're a good person is if you stick around someone who's treating you like crap or not, giving you your very best, or they don't want you to be happy, or they feel like your happiness is caught up in some form of committing to something that's not worthy to you, then you don't want those. Maybe get disconnect from those people too. I really think. And get around some people that will be like how I'm saying, Hell nah, leave them people, leave that person, and go do what makes you happy. Because I feel like the energy of your ambition is revolving around like pleasing other people and being validated by other people. This is there also with the 10th house. It could also be about career changes. So even thinking that could be part of it, even though I really feel more drawn to this being about a relationship, especially with that 7th house energy. 7th house energy could still be about business partnerships. So I do believe that there might be a select few of you, and I really do believe that there could be a select few of you who feel drawn to this because of a career change that needs to be made, and feeling like maybe you don't want to disappoint your boss, or a career that you've invested a lot of time in and people really look up to you and they're like, oh, what a great worker, and you don't want to disappoint them by leaving and moving on, but it's time for change. You're worried about your reputation. With the 10th house, also, you might want to look at, because with the 10th house, that can show you how you can achieve this when you look at what planet is here. And with Mercury having been in your astrological energy, then you can achieve this by moving forward, making the traveling and communicating, maybe. I do feel communication for that one. And also, the zodiac signs that showed up were Virgo and Libra, and that can be what assists you in making the decision here, because you want to assess what you truly want and what truly makes you happy and what makes you truly feel good versus what makes everybody else feel good about you. Are you really happy with doing things this way, or is it just because of other people that want you to feel good about this? I almost thought I wasn't recording. I was like, whoa. I couldn't find a little thing. Okay. And with Libra, energy, that's about like harmony and balance and the things that you value. So again, you really want to look at what it is that you value, what makes you happy. Where do you feel the most harmonious? Not like you're trying to force a balance that isn't actually balanced because something still weighs more than the other. Like you're trying to balance your happiness with other people's happiness, and your happiness is at the bottom still because it just can't balance that way. You got to get harmonious with this. That means harmonizing with people that are on the same wavelength as you and love what you love and support you in what you want, no matter if they like it or not. They support you in it completely. That's a way to harmonize, your desires and things. And also the things that you find beauty in. The things that you value, that really, Libra is a really Venusian energy. So the things that really hit your heart chakra, really make your heart feel so good and warm and really enact your passion. Go after those things. Don't settle for less. Okay, pal number 2. So this is your reading, and I hope that this resonates. Adios. Hey there, pal number 3. Those of you who picked Sodalite, which is a crystal that has to do with confidence and your throat chakra and speaking and such, and being open about what you speak. Well, I'm going to jump right into your reading. So the tarot cards that I pulled for you are the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So when I see the Knight of Wands in reverse, I always automatically think about people arguing, like discord and quarreling and things like that. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse can be about that too, or maybe just someone worrying about that or having anxiety about arguments or disagreements. That can also be about feeling like putting in a lot of work without results. And I don't know if maybe some of you are feeling anxious and upset about the amount of work you've put into connections or relationships, or some relationship that you're not seeing the results that you wanted. This might cause some type of disruption and disturbance in your peace. You also could be about distraction. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to your oracle card so you can see a little more clearly. Okay. We've got rise above, memories, and outcome. So it looks like, yeah. Looks like your soul is like, hey, before you go into the arguments and the fighting about things that you might not need to be fighting about, rise above the drama, the obstacles, the pettiness, and find your strength within. I feel like maybe even some of you are holding on to like past stuff, and it's time for you to let go of that when it comes to like some connection or relationship. Let go of like the past and what happened then, because maybe that's still something that you're struggling with, and like you're stuck in like this nostalgia, like, oh, you used to help me with this, oh, you used to do this for me, or like we used to have this, or you used to do this to me, or you used to act like this, and you don't want to get stuck there. So I feel like your soul is like, hey, move past this. I feel like for some of you, the message here could be that an ending is coming. Like something is coming to an end, and I feel like you just need to hang on a little longer, because what you're looking for is coming, and you don't have to like get angry or get disturbed or anxious about this, because the outcome that you're looking for is coming. The end of a certain part of this issue that you're feeling is coming, and you just have to hang on a little bit longer is what I'm feeling. Okay, your astrological energy, Aquarius, Chiron in the 11th house. With the Aquarius energy, I feel freedom right away. Like you're finna be free from something, and like this is in a good way, like not a bad way. Like I think even rebellious in a good way, like fun, loving energy. Chiron speaks to like your healing, and I get the feeling like it needs, like when I see empathy on the Chiron card, I'm thinking like the other person in this situation, or the other people, like there's going to need to be from your end more of an understanding of other people in this situation, because I feel I get the energy as soon as I came into this energy. I was like, someone is like blaming someone or mad at someone for like not acting a way that they want them to act, or doing something the way that they want them to do it. And you have to have, I feel like there's more grace that needs to be given, more understanding to their needs too. And also, like, because I feel like with the Aquarius energy, no offense, Aquarius people, I love y'all actually, but y'all can be really one-track mind. Like my son, like my Aquarius son, like he'll like run in my room, and I'll be doing something. Like if he was to run in here right now, if he didn't know I was in here doing a reading, if he was to run in here right now, he would be like, want popcorn, and I would be like, I'm doing something, but I want popcorn. So yeah, that's like Aquarius energy as fuck. And I'm like, I'm doing something, and get the fuck out of my room. So like that's real Aquarius energy. Like I want what I want. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. So I'm sensing that my PAL 3 people, you're gonna need to, I hope I didn't say PAL 2 in the beginning. I think I said PAL 3. This is PAL 3. My PAL 3 people, I feel like you have like a one-track mind. You're like, about me, what I want, and you're like, the other person is just like, what the fuck? I have things too. Like I have a life too. Like I have my own shit. What the fuck is your problem? And like you're not giving grace to them about that. Like they have stuff that they have to do too, and you have to have a little more understanding, I feel like. And I also feel like you might need to like learn like a new way to like approach certain things. With the 11th house energy, this is definitely about like friends and your circle and people you're connected to, most definitely. 11th house is a lot of friendship energy. You might even want to assess your friendships, assess how you are dealing in those friendships, and how those people are dealing with you, and what you want to continue to deal with, who you want to continue to have at your table. I just really feel like you need to grace your friends. PAL 3, I don't know what y'all are doing, like all this aggressive ass energy in the beginning, like all this, like I don't like the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's very aggressive. and you're probably getting mad at people for no reason. You need to chill out. Like, I just really feel like the strong energy of grace people, grace your friends. Like, they have shit going on too, and it's not all about you. Like, fuck. So yeah, let me see what the Black Moon astrology has for y'all. So Black Moon astrology. What does your soul have to say to you? Okay, so a grand cross is like when like 4 planets separate, or like 2 particular types of planets separate. So with the grand cross being here, here we go. Like, I feel like there's a separation that might happen and you might not like it. You might not necessarily want that separation. I'm even like with seeing provoker right there on the card. It's like, I feel dirt. Pal 3. I feel like y'all are going to be the ones provoking this, and you really don't have to, it really don't have to happen with Neptune here. It's like, make a sacrifice. Let go of some of that, that control that you're trying to have, and, you know, get more into the freedom part of that Aquarius energy, because we are in a lot of like Aquarius energy all around us right now. And like the Aquarius energy can be really, I don't want to say selfish because it's kind of mean, but, well, yeah, I mean, kind of self-centered, like me. But it can also be very like, it's not ever like, well, what do you need? I'm sorry. I'm being so honest. Oh my gosh, y'all gonna hate me. I don't care. Don't care, but listen. Aquarius energy is very self-centered, but it can also be very like, do what you want. But that's still like a self-centered thing, because it's like, I'd rather you go do what you want than be over here fucking with me and in my shit and messing up my flow and what I got going on and making me upset because you upset going over there with that. Okay, that's Aquarius energy, okay? And I feel like you're going to have to let up on it, Pile 3, if you want to keep the connections that are being provoked right now with your aggressive ass, me, self-centered energy. They're like, fuck that, and people are going to start getting away from you, and some of those you might have regrets about. With the 9th house energy being here, this is about looking at things from a further perspective, and I feel like sometimes like the Aquarius energy can be a little bit less looking at the further spectrum, like, or looking beyond. It's less likely to look beyond its own way of seeing things to see another way of seeing things, and I feel like that's what's being said here. Listen, you see the intro, you see I'm uncut. I'm not your typical, I'm wrong, I'm going to say it as it is. So if there's Aquariuses like that pick this pile, like, I am not sorry. I'm just fucking with y'all, but I'm not for real. Like, this energy right here, pile 3, y'all, okay? No. Don't do that. Really, like, think about more than just yourself, okay? Like, that's really what I have for you. Like, look beyond how you see things and try to be understanding to other people. All right, so that's what I have for you. I'm so confused at what my clock is doing. It's making me feel like I wasn't recording. Oh no, okay. Well, that's what I have for you, pile number 3, and I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments. Peace. That was y'all's reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, tell me how this resonated. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of all other readings and videos that I post. To book a more in-depth personal reading, that info is in the description. And to leave a love offering, if you feel led to, that info is also in the description. Until next time, peace.